Today, Halloween Horror Nights 31 is officially kicking off with ticket sales. We have a video on that. And the tagline is, never go alone. Yeah, I have a few theories on that. So I know it was kind of a joke. If you look under the announcement that Horror Nights made, non-stop there's quotes of, haven't we seen this before? Like, is this a sequel? Are you guys reusing the same thing? Why are you reusing it? You're lazy, yada, yada, yada. Never Go Alone is an actual cool tag, I think, for Horror Nights to have. They don't really have that, that stamp. So, theory number one I have about this, it could very well be a sequel to last year. Not in regards of us seeing Jack come back. Maybe it could be another icon. Could be something like maybe Storyteller, Caretaker's Mansion. Could relate to any of that type of stuff. So theory number two, and I think this is more the plausible one. If you didn't already know, last year, Horror Nights was supposed to have even more merch than what they did. What happened is a lot of Horror Nights stuff ended up sitting on like a dock. That's why it seemed like Horror Nights was being kind of smart there and doing kind of like these releases every so often. But no. You keep the same tagline. If you have merch that has that, or at least related to that, you can still bring it to the event. Now, this is just a bold thinking. If they were able to get that merch maybe in at some point, obviously now, what you could do is in the Halloween Horror Nights store, you just have a section dedicated to sort of retro merch or something like that. And you slap this stuff on the wall and you can sell it at full price, as opposed to bringing it in and then making it a clearance type of price. Makes sense to me. That's my theory on the tagline of Never Go Alone. Shout out to friend of the channel, Edutainment, brought up this rather interesting comparison. What do you guys think? And also something that was kind of announced out there is 10 houses, 5 scare zones, 2 shows, which is rather interesting. There's actual 2 locations they could do a show. Well, 3 if you want to include a pop-up stage. I don't think that's going to happen just because with Marathon of Mayhem and Scare Zones, it just doesn't make sense to have a pop-up stage. But they still could use the Fear Factor stage, only because that stage is still sitting there and they're not going to do anything with it this year. They could very well put a show back in there. But what I would hope to see, the Blue Man Theater, or the ex-Blue Man Theater at this point, I would hope for them to use that one because it's a sitting empty theater that they're only going to use probably for Grinchmas. And since Halloween Horror Nights is ending October 31st, I think it would give them plenty of time to kind of just take whatever stage props and stuff they have to do and then sort of bring in the new one and dress it up by the time the Christmas season starts, which I'm assuming is going to be right around my birthday time, somewhere in that weekend, I'm assuming. And that would give them something I don't think they've ever had, is sort of an indoor stage opportunity where you can do different lighting effects, you can do different just stuff that they couldn't do on a big open theater stage. So I would hope for something like that just because it's also comfortable to sit in. It's air conditioning, so why not? If you want to know all about the details and the tickets, tour information, all that stuff, we did a video and you can check it out right here. And thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for the support on the channel. We are loving it. It's haunt season. Let's have some fun.